the Buddha asked them to study the discourses of the Buddha, the Suttas. For lay people, it's quite difficult to practice meditation. So lay people should concentrate on studying the Suttas and understanding the Suttas. When you understand the Suttas, then you will attain right view. And once you attain right view, you will naturally come to have unshakable faith in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and you will naturally keep the Aryan Sila, consisting of the 7 precepts. So if you have these 4 factors of stream entry, then it is, the Buddha says, it is a gain for you, it is well gained by you, and you have declared the fruit of stream entry. So you'll never be reborn in the woeful plains of existence. So I'll stop here. We can discuss anything. What page is that?
Page 1826.
Okay.
Now, I just want to seek clarification. The noble disciple here refers to monks or the lay disciple?
Noble disciple means an Aryan disciple. An Aryan disciple can be a lay person or a monk.
Yes, if you talk of solitude, practicing solitude in the day and seclusion at night. So for lay disciple,
that is still necessary if you want to progress from Sotapanna to Sakadagamin and Anagamin and Arahant. But a lot of lay people, because they cannot let go, so they cannot progress. The most they can attain is stream entry. But there are some during the Buddha's time, like Chitta, Hataka and all that. They go into seclusion. Their room, their house, the room becomes like a cave to them. They don't get out of their room. They practice day and night in the room until they attain the 4 jhanas and all that.
This one we have with respect to the first Sutta 108 or the talking about the last talk,
Namahanama.
Talking about the last talk. Now this one just occurred to me, how about everyone's Bante's opinion regarding the organ donation?
Organ?
Most of the time, the organ need to be harvested when the person is declared clinically dead. Yeah, because I remember reading about the newspaper report of this girl that got the second heart transplant. The person who donated, the family who donated the second heart one, the father regretted because it was at the urging of the doctor that they harvest the organ from the son to give it to this girl. So what is this?
Why did the father regret?
Because I don't know, probably after that I think I was due to some influence of other people. In the newspaper, the father expressed regret of getting the organ and probably the son has not died. I don't know, I mean, and just because until when the person is dead, doctor was certified clinically dead when there is no more heartbeat and all this.
You see, and just now I mentioned in the Buddha's teachings, a person is really dead when 3 things leave him, right? The vitality, consciousness, and body heat. So I would suggest that if any person wants to donate his organs, that he can stipulate this condition that only when the body becomes cold, that they can take away the organs. Because people have downloaded for me from the internet. Sometimes it seems there are some people even declared to be brainstem dead. Some people get into accident and their brain is damaged and they have no chance of recovering because the brain is damaged. So the brainstem, once the brainstem is dead, the doctor says, this person is dead, then they start taking the organs. But it seems there's some evidence that when they do that, certain people, that body becomes frightened, in the sense that the heartbeat, the heart pumps faster, blood pressure goes up and all that. So,
I mean, I ask this question because some people have signed the organ donation form. Is this their aspiration to donate organ? And in order for the chances of success of those organ transplant, the organ needs to be harvested fast. So, what can the family member do to assist that, since it's already clinically dead and no chance of recovery? So, and when they say that the last the thoughts cannot be controlled. So,
wait a minute, there's a difference between clinically dead and brainstem dead. Because I said clinically dead means the heart has stopped beating and the breath has stopped. But there have been cases of people, even clinically dead, declared clinically dead. After 1 or 2 days, they revive. They come to life again. So they have not died. The doctor thought they have died. So in the case of clinical death, if the body is still warm, usually he is not dead yet. And if you start taking the organs and all that, may not be good for him. So as I mentioned just now, if you have already signed the form, then you can add a condition that only when the body becomes cold, the doctor can take. Oh. There are certain countries like Singapore, they don't need you to sign. They assume that you have already donated. Isn't it? Yeah, Leslie? Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot simply just, because it still belongs to the dead person, you need to get consent. And then
Consent.
the person is like a parent or relative or whatever, unless maybe the person got no relative, nothing.
Oh, the parents still have to consent.
Have to.
Oh.
Because they did not sign the form.
Oh. I thought there's a certain law that they assume that you have no.
If let's say they do that, the family will sue them and make noise.
Right.
Even in Malaysia, maybe you still need to have the consent of the family because
Malaysia definitely, because it's Muslims and Christians, they don't like to have the body cut up.
even though you have signed the form, you still need the consent because normally they create a scene and say you come and harvest. And usually it's very difficult to harvest. Even though we sign the form, normally by the time they realize that we are a donor, it's too late already. Because the organs start to deteriorate, and usually we can't get it fast enough. So I personally feel it's karma. If you can get to the organs, then it's meant for that person already. Usually it's too late. I think there's one of the Suttas that I mentioned that Samyutta that I mentioned the difference between a dead person and the one who is H1, T2, 3.
I think it's also in the Majjhima Nikaya, I think.
Okay, still on this particular topic, but related to our own practice. For example, people like us who come very regularly to the temple, after the 8% practice at home. Now, for example, if you have a relative at home who are in very critical stage, but their other relatives are able to look after them. So, say they are bedridden and then we leave it to other relatives to look after them. Those are closer relatives, let's say. Now, to be heartless, let's say, we don't have children and we can look after that person. But the thing is that we cannot look after that person for many to come to practice it. So we sacrificing our practice if we stay home and look after that person and the person is sort of vegetable and there's not much that we can do for that person.
I mean, if the family can afford to hire a maid to look after, that would be ideal. So if you can, like once in a while, just go and pay a visit, at least show that you know their burden also. They like to share a bit of their burden. And once in a while, it's good. It's like giving them moral support. But if you don't go at all, some people they feel very annoyed.
Yeah, it's not that we don't go at all. For example, let's say we look after this person, we take a couple of months or maybe on a monthly basis we take 2 weeks off, because if we don't practice consistently, then it not only saps our energy, we won't be very moral, we won't have the energy to support this person, or spiritually to drain also with I'm talking about one of our fellow devotees when consistently coming, and I feel for her because she's not getting any younger also, her health is not 100%. So, and she has to look after this relative, you see. I feel a bit, I can sympathize with her and empathize, but how do we get out and help ourselves also?
You have to compromise a bit, I guess. But like in her case, I know that she has some other sisters or what looking after her, and they don't really need her. But once in a while, at least she show her presence to make them happy. But like today, when I asked her to stay longer, she said that the family, if she comes too long, the family may not be happy. So it's not just that relative who is sick, it's her own family itself. She feels if she comes too long, they feel like she's neglecting her duty. So it's a matter of compromise. We do what we can.
One thing, with regard to the Suttas before Sarah coming, one thing mentioned that for good ritual, you must learn the Dhamma. It's important to learn the Dhamma.
Good rebirth?
For good rebirth, yeah.
No, stream entry. Stream entry. Good rebirth, you don't have to learn the Dhamma. If you are a good Christian also, you can go to heaven. Here it's about stream entry. To become a Sotapanna, you must hear the Dhamma and understand the Dhamma. That's why the Buddha said, even the chala trees, if they can understand what is, if they can differentiate between what is wholesome and unwholesome, that means if they hear the Dhamma, even the trees also can become Sotapanna. In other words, stream entry, becoming a Sotapanna, is by listening to the Dhamma and not meditation.
Yeah. This case, I'm bringing up because Dhamma. Now, when you follow the Tharavadian, you are looking at the Sutta, that is the Sattama. How about the other Buddhist friends following the Mahayana traditions, where they listen to all the others, or Sutta, or the Tijang and all the others? What happened to them?
If you study those Mahayana Sutras, as I have studied for 9 years, and you will know that there are contradictions with the Theravada Suttas. That's one thing. Secondly, if you study the Suttas, you find among Mahayana Sutras themselves there are contradictions. And then the third thing is that the Buddha gave a warning. I think in this Samyutta Nikaya, I think it's 20.7, the Buddha said in the future, people would not listen to his words.